Okay, y'all, we're back up here. I've brought the diesel up from the car, and we're gonna give it a try. I don't know if the wood's gonna burn. I don't know if it's dry enough. I know the diesel's gonna burn, so I'm gonna take it easy at first. Don't try this at home. This is dangerous. Don't throw diesel on wood and light it. Just don't do that. That said, we're gonna give it a shot, and I've got the skid steer here so that nothing will get out of control. I can control where everything is. I can move things if necessary. It's quite wet on the property, so it's not going anywhere. So wish me luck. Let's give it a try. Alright, so far it's a massive dud. I've got a little bit of smoldering, but nothing is staying. I tried to ignite it continuously and just didn't get it hot enough. I think it's far too wet out here, having rained a couple days now, so I don't know what to do. I did bring the chainsaw, and I'll cut some kindling, maybe try to get something started over there, but at this point I'm looking at being back at square one, wondering what do I do with this massive pile of stumps over my shoulder. And I don't know. So far disappointing, but let's give it another try. Alright, so it was a good try, but as soon as I piled on some stumps, it just took out the fire completely. So it never really got hot enough and intense enough to expand, to spread. So I tried to further it along and it just didn't work. So at this point, I'm going to go back to one of the original ideas, which is to take as many stumps as I can to the back corner of the property. And it's going to be difficult. I just walked back there. I've got to cut a path.
Broken wing, it didn't last a spring. You shoved me out before the nest was cold. I couldn't fly, but God, I tried. I hit the ground and I was on my own, alone in a big blue land with only my legs to stand and no one to lend a hand or to pick me up. I see the sky where you would fly, and I would wait for you so patiently. But I was weak, and soon I had an empty beak. I guess I wasn't worth the time, and I never had the chance to float in a weightless dance, to swim in the great expanse above me. The gravity holds me down, I'll never escape the ground, to live in the careless clouds where I belong.
All right, y'all, we're back in the game. So what you just witnessed was clearing the path back to that remote area on the land. It wasn't so bad. There were a couple trees, couple dips, a little rough terrain, but I don't know what I was whining about. It wasn't that bad. Now comes Mission Impossible, where I've got to manhandle all of those stumps and get them in that bucket one at a time, basically, and then turn that around and get them down to that dump site. So it's going to be tough, but I got a few hours to go till it's dark, and I'm ready to get after it. So wish me luck. Alright, so I'm done for the day. There's still a little bit to get completed from the site, from the stumps, and that'll be done in the morning, no problem. So I got as much done as I could. An interesting realization happened today for me in that I came out here to the property thinking that I was just going to burn the stumps because it's going to be far too complicated, too many steps, too difficult to get the stumps from one spot to another, to the drop zone out there, and I just psyched myself out. I thought that I'd never even walked it. I never even tried to find the trail or the spot that I would dump things. I had just taken the shortcut, taken the easy way. And so the big realization, self-aware realization here is that I can't fall victim to that. I mean, I can't fall for that. It's going to happen. How many times is it going to happen during the actual build when Tellu and I are building the house that something's going to be complicated, it's going to take multiple steps, and you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to patiently see it through from start to finish, and it's maybe not even going to be a day-long job. It's going to be multiple days. So that was a good realization to have right now. And you know, this day was tough. I mean, right in that middle, I hit a wall. Nothing was going well. It wasn't going fast enough. Nothing was getting done quickly enough, and the skid steer was just sitting there. It was frustrating, but that's going to happen. It's going to happen time and time again. So I think that we just have to power through it. Now I'm really tired. It's been a long day. It's been a good day though, all things considered, that we powered through what we got through. Tellu has a bottle of wine waiting for me at home, so I'm going to sign off and check out for the time being, and we'll be back here in the morning to knock out the stumps and then, hey, lay driveway fabric. So it'll be good to get on to the next thing tomorrow. As always, thank you. Thanks for sticking with us, and thank you very much for watching.